You already know who the first person we're gonna be reacted to. As soon as I saw her, I was like, I have to react. Not this white bitch. Not the white bitch. I'm talking about Tony Brienne. Haven't seen her in a while. I miss my little chocolate baby. I ain't gonna cap. But OnlyFans models are out of control. I got with 1,000 men in 12 hours. This is what we react to right now. And this is a Jesus Christ, a 47-minute video. Let me get some good content out of this. Let's go.
I'm trying to be the first person to be with 1,000 guys in 24 hours.
It does. Are you ready to bonk me?
Yeah.
I am one lucky girl.
101 guys down.
Jesus. Do you see how wet this motherfucking bed is? Hold on, bro. You know, I'm letting it go.
Guys 1, Lily 0.
Just thought I'd show you my face before I take 300 loads. Spend 2 minutes with me.
Whore! What the fuck? I just want to show you my face before I'm not even gonna say that because it's gonna sound sus. I can't even say it. I'm not even gonna say it. But just
alone or double it and pass it to your friends.
I'm glad she's white.
Yeah? What are you going to do to me in that 2
White women can get away. White women can get away with this.
minutes?
If it was one of my beautiful black chocolate queens doing this, probably off myself. I'd probably off myself on stream.
Well, you're about to find out.
Okay, this is the day after I have just done the massive train of over 1,000 men.
What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to my channel. My name is Tony Brienne. In today's video, we'll be discussing why OnlyFans models should be canceled. Now, that is a heavy...
She's looking cute. Eyebrows on fleek. She got her makeup on. She got the braids. I'm fucking with the braids. A little velvet pink jumpsuit on. Got the motherfucking... Y'all need to stop being so horny, bro. Y'all need to stop being horny.
Loaded title. But if you guys keep on watching, I'll explain exactly why I have those beliefs. But before we get into today's video, you guys know I like to start every video with a little bit of positivity. So first, let's start off with the quote of the day. Today's quote of the day is, I am able to achieve anything that I set my mind to. Today's verse of the day is Matthew chapter 5, verse 14, and it reads, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." And without further ado, you guys, let's get straight into today's video.
I have to finish this paper. I'm swamped. No one told me college would be so damn.
Just different than some motherfucking ads in the fucking first 10th album said 19 minutes. First 1 minute.
Taking you in this moment.
In a world where traditional jobs are becoming less and less enough to survive off of, OnlyFans has become a lifeline for many. But is this platform as empowering as it portrays itself to be, or is there a more sinister motive behind the platform? And that is what we're going to discuss in today's video. But of course, y'all know I always like to start off with the origin. Where did OnlyFans come from? Where did it gain its popularity? And why is it so popular today? So OnlyFans first launched back in 2016 as a subscription platform where creators could share exclusive content directly with their fans. However, it did not
like Patreon. Exactly like Patreon.
Not become popular until 4 years later in 2020. The pandemic that we had back in the day accelerated the platform's growth due to people losing their jobs, not making enough income, or just being bored and deciding to turn to digital platforms to make money.
You know what I'd be salty about? And I'd be thinking, at the time during 2020, the bid, I was in the military and I was doing orders. I was on orders doing COVID mission. So literally all we did was at the COVID driving sites, I would just do the traffic shit. Literally, oh shit, you need to come in? Nurses? Y'all want ready to come? Alright, come on. Car goes into the tent. Other car, stop. And that was it. Other than that, still in college. I was actually finishing up college. And then fucking partying. That's it. And then after that, went to California. But what things I'd be pissed about, I'm like, damn. What if I started like streaming or going on TikTok? I mean, technically military wasn't allowed TikTok because OPSEC is like fucking operational security. I'll teach y'all more about this shit later now. But pretty much, they didn't want us to have TikTok because the Chinese government is over that app, and so they thought that, but they believed that the American government believed that they were taking the U.S.'s data and using that to their advantage. That's why the military didn't want any soldiers to have TikTok. Soldiers still had TikTok. Bitches are still dancing, still doing whatever they're doing. I don't think niggas was on TikTok besides looking at the bitches dancing and shaking their ass. But I was like, damn, what if I started streaming back then? I could be way bigger. Or at least a little bit bigger than now, but hey, that wasn't my thing. I didn't give a fuck about no streaming or anything. I didn't give a fuck about no TikTok. I didn't give a fuck about nothing. I mean, I really still don't give a fuck about doing social media. But I just do it because if I want to get big, that's what I got to do. That's just how it is.
Between 2019 and 2020 alone, the number of registered OnlyFans users increased by over 500%. And if you're looking for a more exact number, there were about 85 million, yes, 85 million OnlyFans users by the end of 2020, which was a significant increase from when they first launched back in 2016. So what was the appeal of OnlyFans? Why were so many people making accounts aside from just money? Well, for one, it is incredibly accessible. Anybody can go on OnlyFans and make their own account. So it's not something that you exactly have to think about or something that you need to invest in before creating an account, which made more people prompted to go ahead and make one. Then, of course, like I said earlier, for money, but the best part about OnlyFans was that OnlyFans wasn't predatory towards their creators. Creators were able to keep a large chunk of their income that they made off of the platform, and they didn't have to pay some monthly fee in order to keep their platform. All they had to do was make money, and if they did make any money, they had to give OnlyFans a percentage, so nothing was necessarily coming out of their pockets. And although OnlyFans is mostly known for their sexual content, OnlyFans is pretty diverse. It's not just sex work that is on that platform. You can post cooking videos, you can post tutorials, you have fitness and
Shit. Let's be real. Niggas is not going to OnlyFans for cooking videos. Unless it's fucking Cooking with Kaya, her in a thong. Cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya, cooking with Kaya. That's her ass cheeks, by the way. No niggas is going on fucking OnlyFans for cooking videos. Because I'm pretty sure they be charging fucking whatever for you to see that shit. You can go on YouTube and search cooking videos. You'll get plethora of cooking videos. You chilling. Niggas ain't going there for fucking cooking videos or anything.
Instructors up there, chefs, musicians, so many variety of different people and creators on the platform. But of course got more popularized due to the increase of sex workers, or should I say smex workers, going on the platform. But I know you guys aren't here for all cupcakes and rainbows. You guys want to know how the heck is OnlyFans problematic? Though I'm sure a large chunk of my following already has their own beliefs as to why they believe OnlyFans to be problematic. But we're about to break it down in one simple word: predatory. Before we get into the next talking point, I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, Hungry Root. Let me tell you, meal planning, grocery shopping, and trying to eat healthy, it used to stress me out.
Nope. I'm not doing no free goddamn promo over here. I'm not even getting paid for it. Why would we do that? Nope.
Of today's video, now let's get back into the video. OnlyFans has become incredibly predatory in terms of the smex.
We not sitting through no ads. She already got ads in the fucking video. That's not how it goes. She ain't gonna put an ad. I mean, she gonna get her money regardless because she got her fan base, her supporters. But we not sitting through the shit. We not sitting through no fucking ads just for another ad to pop back up. Hell no.
Workers on the platform. And if you guys don't know why I'm saying smex, it's because I'm not trying to get demonetized, okay, or get flagged here. I'm trying to give y'all the facts without me getting in trouble. But yes, the smex work creators on OnlyFans have done more and more in order to gain attention, which means gain revenue through their platform on OnlyFans. And I'm going to give you guys a few examples, and then I'm going to give you guys a few creators that are doing some of these predatory behaviors. So let's first start off with them creating public scenes. And I think you guys already know what I'm talking about without having to say the word between public and scenes. There's this ongoing joke that when you're scrolling through X, I can't call it X, okay. I'm gonna have to call it Twitter, so y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't call it X, so I keep getting distracted. My brain is like, what are you talking about? But I'll just be scrolling down Twitter, and then I will see some of the most crazy things things on my timeline because Twitter has no parameters when it comes to any type of censorship. They post anything, hence why a lot of the OnlyFans models will promote their OnlyFans through Twitter. But yes, I'll be scrolling down, and one video that I saw that literally shocked me was when some Smex workers were on the platform promoting them doing like this game where they were doing certain things to one another, and it was in a public garage. I thought that was absolutely insane and absolutely predatory, because imagine if a child walked in while they were doing this content. Now, obviously I cannot show you guys the content, but I was like, you guys comfortably do this and you guys think that this is okay because you're just trying to get more people to go into your OnlyFans? That is not okay, and that should get you registered as a sex offender. Another type of video I've seen is when people are doing things outside in parks. I've seen people create content in their cars while they're parked in a parking lot. Like, I just think that is
So she's seen it. No, let me chill.
Absolutely crude and insane. Now, you guys already know I have very mixed reviews from my viewers when I say this exact thing that I'm about to say.
I know you've seen that Popeye video. I know I'm not the only one who's seen the Popeye video. That's not OnlyFans though, but it's right there.
Is that I personally don't care what you choose and decide to do with your body. If you choose to plaster online and that is what is paying the bills at home, do what you gotta do. That's not my business. That's between you and God. I know some people or Christians feel as if you need to openly and proudly denounce the fact that sex work is not okay, but I know how tough this economy can be, and though I would personally never want to make any form of content in that regard online, I'm not going to judge some.
That's why she's my future wife, y'all. That's why she's my future wife. But me personally though, I don't got a problem with sex work. I don't. Some niggas just can't get no pussy. Some niggas just can't get no play. So they gotta resort to buying that out. I think prostitution should be legal. I really do. It should be government regulated. Should make sure that the prostitutes, they stay clean. Guys have their tubes tied. Or if whether or not tubes tied, they use some type of contraceptive, you know, birth control, using fucking condoms, using, you know, what are the birth control that they put into their arms, some type of shit to where they stay clean and shit like that, to where it's like no STDs running rampant, no fucking kids that end up in a foster system, no type of, you know, no type of shit to where it'll worsen the economy. It should be regulated, but I think that's the way that prostitution should be legalized. It's a horrible economy. Niggas and bitches gotta make their money no matter what. So might as well have it government regulated, like weed.
Somebody else for doing what they have to do in order to survive. Once again,
and the hoes should have a W-2 for their pussy, or a 1099, unless they like go under a business. If they go under a business that, you know, have a factory of hoes, then W-2 because they're an employee. But if they doing it by themselves, they hoeing by themselves, then 1099 them hoes. You gonna have to pay taxes on your coochie.
I'm not God, I'm not a prophet, so it is not my business. But my problem is when you decide to do this stuff outside. It is completely different when you're in the privacy of your own home, if you're in a studio, if you're at somebody else's home. But outside, it's just absolutely, absolutely ludicrous. For one, in many countries, that is indeed against the law, and you can get in big trouble for doing those things, especially in a park. This would be considered public indecency, so that's if you go outside streaking. I know in New York, it is illegal, so you're not allowed to do that, and you shouldn't want to do that. I don't know why you'd think that was okay. And nigga, these things result in
nigga, it's illegal to piss outside. That's public indecency. You can end up on a sex offenders list. Think about that. You can end up on a sex offenders list just for pissing outside. Now wait a minute though. And I have a question. Like, you know how they be talking about, oh yeah, I identify as a female, even though the individual's a male, or I be identifying as pansexual, I be identifying as it. What if you get caught peeing outside and you go, I identify as a dog, so I'm supposed to. I'll get in trouble for peeing in the house. I shit on the carpet a couple of times. My mom beat the shit out of me. I gotta pee outside. Food for thought.
fines, arrests, or legal records for these creators to end up having to live with for the rest of their lives. And we're actually later going to be discussing one creator that was planning on doing something on her account that was illegal in her country and got her into trouble. It wasn't exactly public, or we don't know if she was going to make this public or not, but we knew that she was going to make the content to post online, and it was against the law in her country. So now she's in trouble for wanting to do something that was absolutely crazy because she wanted clout online. So the next concept I'm going to be discussing of the predatory behaviors of OnlyFans models is when they decide to prey after young boys and young girls. So there's this concept of when you turn 18, you're a legal adult, which is true in many countries. I think all countries, right? 18 is the legal age, but at least in America, it is the legal age. So some creators will take it upon themselves to proudly and boldly state that they like to deal with barely legal people. And barely legal people are people that just turned 18, aka fresh out of high school 9 out of 10 times.
Okay, so I've been so busy bunking students. I'm gonna be sleeping with 23 barely legal 18-year-olds.
Is that real or what?
And honestly, we can all easily judge just the OnlyFans models to this trope. However, it is the viewers that like this form of content.
I can't just blame the OnlyFans models on that. What about the teachers that be sucking off the students? What about the teachers that be getting pregnant off of a fucking 13, 14, 15-year-old? And they be flashing that shit online and on the news and shit like that. What about that? And I'm kind of sorry because those teachers be low-key bad. Which I'm like, why weren't those teachers in my school while I was in school? All my teachers was either dudes or ugly as fuck. Wasn't trying to pipe or nothing. Like, come on, I was going to the wrong school or those teachers were at the wrong school. That's besides the point.
Which is encouraging the OnlyFans models to create this content. So the fetishization, I always say this wrong, the fetishization of the youth and someone turning 18.
The fetishization, God, Jesus Christ. The fetishization.
Encourages a lot of these OnlyFans models to act or behave as if they are indeed 18 or children. So this revolves around them wearing pigtails, having braces, wearing schoolgirl outfits, wearing little baby tees or graphic tees that children wear, because they know that a lot of people that choose to watch OnlyFans
and
content.
Also, what you're gonna learn is that most of them are white too. Even like the white teachers, I don't think I've ever seen a black female teacher. And this is me. I haven't seen a black female teacher on the news saying they're going to jail for molesting a student.
Love this form of content. So I discussed the concept of infantilization in a few videos ago. I don't remember what video it was. I actually think it had to do with a video on Smex's work that I did about a year ago. But if you guys don't know what infantilization is when adults, typically women, present themselves in ways that mimic children through clothing, makeup, or behavior. So that is when a creator decides to talk like a little girl and sound so innocent. Or once again, wearing the pigtails, the schoolgirl outfits, the little baby pajamas, licking a lollipop, just trying to act like a child in order to entice their viewers. Content like this encourages the unhealthy power dynamics that is portrayed in Smex's work. It's the grown woman or the grown man telling the younger person, the fresh 18-year-old, what to do and how to do it because they're so inexperienced. This dynamic that is displayed in OnlyFans content can be very unhealthy for younger people who are watching this content because it leads them to have an unhealthy relationship with sex or an unhealthy idea of what sex should be. And with the entire trope of turning 18, I want to discuss some of these people, mostly young girls, who get encouraged and pushed to create OnlyFans content once they turn 18. You have creators like Alabama Barker. We have creators like Bad Baby, who literally did it. Danielle Bergoli, known as Bad Baby, who was the girl that said, "Catch me outside, how about that?" on the Dr. Phil show when she was like 13 or 14, I believe. When she turned 18 back in 2021, she decided to start an OnlyFans account because so many people were encouraging her to do so. So in her doing so, she made $1 million in 6 hours from her OnlyFans account. But let's just say thousands of most likely men decided to subscribe to a girl that was just 17 a day before's OnlyFans account because they were waiting on her to turn 18.
Bruh, niggas was piping Danielle Bergoli out before she was fucking 18, bruh. Apparently fucking, I know y'all seen that fucking live, fucking, I think it was Trippy. Oh, it was Trippy Red and 6ix9ine. 6ix9ine was the one who snitched on Trippy Red saying he was piping Danielle Bergoli out. And I'm sure a whole bunch of other rappers was piping her out too, but yes.
18 to see very intimate photos of her. Now, I'm not calling Bad Baby predatory by any means. I think she decided to flip the narrative and use her power by taking money from these creepy men that were willing to spend it, but it still shows how predatory this platform can be. Now let's discuss the Bop House, okay? So the Bop House is a creator house with a bunch of OnlyFans models all living in one house and creating content together. They do this most likely because they're trying to diversify their audience. So like if I have 1 million followers and you have 1 million followers, most likely we have different followings. So then if we come together, we can get followers from both sides, which means more money, more content, and more opportunities. So the Bop House features creators Aisha Sophie, a girl named Summer, another girl named Julia Filippo, someone else named Alina Rose, Camilla Arujo. Once again, I hope I'm pronouncing that last name correctly.
Bruh, all these hoes are like AI hoes, bro. I swear to God.
And then Sophie Rain. So if you guys look at all of these creators in the Bop House, they all look how old to you? Most likely, just like me, you guys think that they look very, very, very young.
Yes.
These girls have braces, they dress young, they look young, and it is very, very clear that they are advertising and promoting themselves to a certain audience. Yeah. And that audience is most likely the men that like girls that look or appear to be younger. So there was actually a video that they made on the Bop House page, or I think it was on the girl Camilla's page, but she made a
people's foreheads because my forehead is kind of large, and my hoes be like, no, your forehead ain't that big. Shut up, bitch. My forehead is that big. Stop.
Video discussing how much each of the girls in the house made. And when you hear these numbers, you will be...
No black woman. We got white, maybe Spanish, but white. Asian, also white. Think she might be white with a little bit of Asian in it. White and white. No beautiful black woman. That's why I love it. Shout out to my beautiful black woman right there. On God.
Be appalled just like
but
me.
There are some black women that are bops too.
These girls are making bank. Take a look at this.
All right, how much did you make last month?
Wake up, press it.
I told you.
Wow, the day just clicks.
Where's my skip at? Where's my skip at?
Check this out. I'm gonna show you how I afforded this car.
Man, fuck you. I don't care about that fucking car.
Okay, you ready? All right.
No, I'm not. Fuck
6 million? All right,
ready
next
to
person.
skip
That was underwhelming. I don't. Aisha, how much did you make last month?
Fuck Aisha. I'm still mad about that. I'm still mad about the ad.
How much did you make last month?
1 million.
Okay, how much did you make last month?
I just made 100K last month.
Yes!
Chink.
How much did you make last month?
That
$600? Okay.
So the one that made the most, Sophie Rain, she has allegedly made $43.4 million in 1 year off of OnlyFans. And that is most likely due to her childlike appearance. And that is what's getting all those people to subscribe to her content and even ask for personalized exclusive content. Though
I'm be honest with y'all, I hate seeing hoes dancing like this on TikTok. I be trying to scroll up. I be scrolling on my phone. Funny video after funny video after funny video. Then when my funny video scrolling gets interrupted by a bitch either talking, dancing, saying some nonsense, not saying nothing funny, that shit irritates me. I hold on to it and I say, I never want to see this again in my fucking life. I'm going to slam my fucking phone on the ground and the next person I see, I'm rocking they shit. I swear to God. You be pissing me off that much.
Oh, once again, this is not necessarily our business. I get it. But when creators like Sophie choose to make content like this, if she is indeed trying to infantilize herself, this incentives other creators to do exactly what she is allegedly or could possibly be doing, which is dressing like a child, behaving like a child, which is her just acting very quiet and innocent. I don't know if this is an act or if this is who she really is, but it does give off childlike mannerisms. And it further encourages the exploitation of childlike and youth-like appearances. Not only is Sophie encouraging other OnlyFans content creators, her content or even the entire concept of the Bop House is encouraging other young girls to want to join the Bop House because they see how much money these girls are making. A young girl by the name of Piper Raquel has seemingly showed some interest in wanting to join the Bop House, and Piper is only 17 years old right now. And then Piper looks...
This is what I'm gonna say. want to say this right. But hoes comes in many forms, races, shapes, ages, and sizes. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm gonna be honest. And here's the thing. Hoes may not be on the internet, but there are some fucking bops who are fucking 12, 13 years old, and it's not their fault. They could have got molested at an early age, and so they try to do that to cope with their trauma, or some other traumatic shit that made them go into that. But there's bops at every, I want to, not every age. I'm gonna say about like puberty and up. Maybe 11, 12, 13 and up. But it depends on the traumatic shit that happened in their childhood years. Like I said, they could have got molested, beaten on, emotionally abused. You know, that shit is just like that. And then just some hoes is just retarded enough to where they see some content creator, oh, you can make that money, da da da. I can sell my body, use my body. I want to be a part of being a hoe and not being known as a hoe.
Super young too, so I know for a fact she's going to profit very well off of her looks. And the people in the Bop House have encouraged girls like Piper to join the Bop House once she hits 18.
Every day on this app, I learn something against my will. And today, that thing was the Bop House. Now, I do not need to tell you why something called the Bop House is devastating to feminism, but I do want to bring to light what I think is the most disturbing aspect of it. I sacrificed my sanity to go over to their TikTok page and have a look, and in their most recent video, they are advertising for a new girl, or a new couple of girls. Now, I looked at the comments, and unsurprisingly, there are lots of people tagging creators, but the one I saw the most is a 17-year-old. A 17-year-old girl. There were a lot of other suggestions. No one above the age of 23, I believe, which is disturbing still. But a 17-year-old girl was the most requested creator to join the Bop House. In my opinion, that shouldn't be allowed by TikTok. I don't know why TikTok is facilitating a situation where a 17-year-old girl could be asked to join something called the Bop House, which is a house full of OF creators. I think it's disgusting and disturbing. Without that aspect of it, without that added aspect of them.
TikTok is giving the consumers what they want. So it's the Bop House. The Bop House is giving the consumers what they want. It's a consumer marketplace, and whatever makes them the big bread, the big cheese, they gonna do it. Then other people who's trying to do right and they actually trying to get up so they can help their family and shit like that. Oh nah, bro, you got to strike because you did this, da da da. I didn't even do this. No, you right, you didn't. But guess what? We still gonna shadow ban you.
People wanting a 17-year-old to join. It in itself, the Bop House in itself, is horrendous.
I don't care how much y'all want to try and act like 18 is grown. 18 is not close to grown. 18 is still very, very young. So
I'm just now becoming grown. I say in the last like 2 or 3 years I became grown. But I'm really grown because I'm paying my own fucking bills. I literally got my own place. Got my car. All types of different insurance. How you become grown is when you figure out, damn, I got to pay all these bills. I got to get my money right. And I don't want to fuck up my credit. I don't want to get my car repoed. I'm not trying to move back in with my parents. I'm not da-da-da-da. That's grown. 18 is not fucking grown, bro.
So you are very much so able to be manipulated, influenced, or convinced to join something like the Bop House that will later impact you for the rest of your life. And we're going to get into that just a little bit later when it comes to the myths and truths of OnlyFans. So let's first start off with myth number 1 is that OnlyFans is easy money. You see these girls, you're like, oh my God, they have these nice cars, they have this beautiful house, they're making all of this money. That can be me too. It could, but 9 out of 10 times, it most likely will not be. The top creators on OnlyFans make the majority of income on OnlyFans, which means a large chunk of the people that are creating OnlyFans content are not making the big dollars like the Black Chynas are making, or the Mia Khalifas are making, or the Bad Babies are making, or the Sophie Reigns are making. They're making the bulk of the income. I mean, it kind of sounds like our government and economy right now. No tea, no shade. But they're making all the money, so it makes it sound as if it's enticing, but you most likely will not be making the money that they're making. According to a 2023 report, the average creator on OnlyFans makes about $180 a month. I mean, that can be life-changing to some. That can pay a light bill and some utilities, but it's not the amount that the Sophie Reigns are making, which is millions and millions of dollars, which so many girls believe that they too can make if they create an OnlyFans like the Sophie Reigns and like the Camillas. And another big component is that the money is very much so not consistent. Subscriber rates can fluctuate, so you might have 100 subscribers this month, but the next month you only have 60. So that means that you need to post consistently, you need to keep all your subscribers intrigued, which means a lot of marketing, high quality equipment, cameras, lighting, all of those things in order to keep a steady audience. And even when you have those, it's not guaranteed that you're going to maintain that audience. And with marketing yourself, that means that you are going to be plastered online. It's not just going to be on OnlyFans where you're going to be on. You will most likely have to post on Twitter and other platforms to promote yourself. And in order to get those big spenders or get a large number of subscribers, you probably will have to post yourself doing some explicit things in order to get that audience. And then lastly, I just want to say that, say you are a creator that makes a lot of money on OnlyFans. This money is not forever, but it sure lives with you forever in terms of your reputation. Yes. What you do at 18 can follow you up until you're 45, 46, 47. Yes. This quick cash grab can impact you for the rest of your life.
Bruh, yes. There's such thing as a digital fucking footprint. Like, these OnlyFans creators, I don't think they understand. Maybe they do, they just don't care. You can't get no fucking collaborations with big brands like Skims or fucking Fetty, or I'm just talking about the females, shit like that. Fetty, Fenty, Skims, Victoria's Secret, excuse me, Playboy Bunny. Maybe they can get Playboy Bunny, I don't know, but they can't get big collaborations because of what they doing. And here's the thing, even if they renounce, oh yeah, I shouldn't have done this because, you know, it ruined my life, well, guess what? You already did it. You already fucked it up. So let's hope that with that short money you have right now, that you make it, that you're smart and you invest it in certain shit to where you won't have to worry about having to have big collaborations when, you know, you're tired of doing OnlyFans or when you get kicked out and you're not making as much money as you used to when you were younger. But they're not like that because they're trying to get the short dollar.
Most likely, if you are a popular creator, will not be able to find a job after this. So if you don't want to do OnlyFans anymore, or if you...
Kevin Samuels said it. He said, hey, as soon as that OnlyFans money run out, Subway is hiring. But guess what? You making them motherfucking you making them motherfucking footlongs and shit, at least one nigga's gonna recognize you. Oh shit. You Angela ass up in the air. No, I'm not. Yes, you are. Pulls out the phone, has a video. This is you. Hey, yo, this is Angela ass up in the air, y'all. You gonna get recognized.
You have outgrown the demographic of what the majority of OnlyFans users want to see, you're gonna have to go get a job. And what is posted online lives forever and ever. So really contemplate and think about the decisions you make before you decide to post yourself online in an explicit.
And it takes so much fucking money to get shit on the internet about you wiped off. It takes like billions of dollars to do that shit. You gotta have a lot of money to do that.
Manner. Once again, judgment-free zone. Do what you gotta do to pay them bills, but I promise you it could potentially bite you in the...
Are you really the last person to find out about this skip ads forever button? This is Pie, and if it sounds familiar to you, it's...
So now the only pie I do is eat pie. That's it. But what I was about to say was, it's funny as hell because niggas and bitches who always say, hey, do what you need to do to make your money, talking about shit that's derogatory towards people, they know that they will never do it. So it's like, you know what? No judgment. But, you know, do what you have to do. But here's the consequences. You already do what you're doing. I'm not doing it. No judgment. Niggas who know they're not going to do it. Bitches know they're not going to do it. Never going to do that. Sell their soul for money. They say that shit. It's funny as hell.
Let's specifically highlight some problematic OnlyFans models. And these ladies have been going viral for months now due to their very, very egregious and outrageous things that they're doing, not only in public, but with their bodies. Let's first start off with Lily Phillips. Lily Phillips, who was born on July 23rd, 2001, which means she is 23 years old, was born in Derbyshire, England. So she first began her OnlyFans career back in 2020 while she was attending the University University of Sheffield. So while Lily was in school, she found herself progressively sleeping with a lot of men. These are her words, not mine, but what she considered to be a lot of men. She was basically living a very free-spirited lifestyle while she was in college. So in Lily's mind, she was like, well, since I'm already doing the do, I might as well make some money off of doing the do. So that led her to decide to monetize her doing the do, but on camera, and then she made her OnlyFans account. In her first month of creating OnlyFans, she made about an estimated 2,000 euros, which encouraged her to get deeper into the field of OnlyFans. And as of today, she has allegedly made over 2 million euros from her OnlyFans account. Lily has stated several times that her drive to create an OnlyFans wasn't because of money, because she came from money, so she never necessarily needed it. So she wanted to reclaim her power and capitalize off what she was already doing for free. So once again, not necessarily mad at it. If you like it, I love it.
So not only did she come from a good family, I can't even say good family, I'm not even gonna say good family, but not only did she come from a wealthy family, she didn't have to start OnlyFans, she didn't have to be sleeping around before OnlyFans. Sleeping around for free, because she wanted to be free-spirited. But she wanted to start an OnlyFans just so she could what are you reclaiming? What power are you reclaiming? What is it? What are you reclaiming? I don't understand that. You know what? I'm not. Why am I as a black man trying to get into the mind of a European bop's mind?
Good for you, great for you. But it wasn't until Lily started doing more and more outlandish things in recent months in order to promote her OnlyFans. And the one thing that broke headlines, even in her own country where she was on the news, is when she allegedly slept with over 100 men in one single day.
101 guys down. Guys 1, Lily 0, honestly. I'm f***ed, literally.
Right, so who am I with today?
Lily Phillips, aka England's biggest
Jeez, right. Lily, what's the worst thing you think you've ever done in your life?
On Saturday, this Saturday,
Yeah.
I fucked 101 guys.
101 guys. I mean
that's pretty. I don't know if that's. I think it's a good thing. You might think it's a bad thing though.
That's crazy though, I can't lie.
Pretty random.
Yeah, I didn't expect that one, but yeah. Did you enjoy it?
Mate, I fucking loved it. 14 hours of fucking.
14 hours of fucking. Was you a bit sore down there?
You know what? I think my body was just made for fuck. That I wasn't really that sore.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Nice one.
What was more astounding was that Lily was acting so proud about doing this, okay? She seemed like this was something that she wanted to do. She seemed like she loved it. She wanted to do it again. And she was even talking about moving on and sleeping with now 1,000 men and breaking that world record.
I'm going to be the first person to be with 1,000 guys in 24 hours. Now, this isn't an easy task, finding 1,000 people. So, women, if you can lend me your husbands for the day, that would be amazing.
So after Lily did this infamous deed, she was later in a documentary where we saw her break down in tears discussing her experience of doing that. You can see the human side of Lily when she was discussing this. It seemed as if her decision and choices really caught up to her, and I know we've all been there. I'm not saying specifically what Lily did, but when you're just doing something to feel liberated, or you're doing something because you see everybody else doing it, and then you sit back.
No, fucking no. I don't feel for her for that shit. Be liberated. This is what I did to get liberated. Went to college. Went to the military. Got the FBI internship. I did not give my body up to several men to feel liberated. No, I cannot feel for her in that. Now, maybe she's talking to her female audience. But as a man, I'm going to say, no, I never did that to feel liberated. That's like me saying, oh yeah, I sent my dick out to the world just to feel liberated. This is for all the men who they are seen as gooners for jerking off in the drive-thru. We need to take that back. I want to get liberated. No, fuck that. You're a weirdo. Don't do that shit. Don't pull up in the drive-thru with your fucking dick out. No. So no, I'm not agreeing with that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, bro. No.
Back alone in your room and you're like, dang, that really just happened to me, or I really did this thing and I don't feel good about it.
Oh shit, that just happened to me. No, you did it yourself. You did it yourself. Ain't no just happened to you. Take accountability. You did it yourself. Maybe you ain't think about it. You just went towards your emotion. Maybe it's just the first thought. Oh, let me do this. Okay, this da da da. No, you did it. Take accountability. What happens? Move on. Be better.
Take a look at Lily's interview.
I think sometimes like feeling so like robotic.
Cheers.
Like by the, I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like,
yes.
You know, like it's not like normal things at all. In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it.
She's fucked so many guys where she's like, I can only remember thinking about 5, 6 guys, then goes to 10 that I can remember. What? Bop, what? English bop, what?
But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like, if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, you know?
After 100?
But yeah. I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them and like.
The hard part was inside you, bitch. What the fuck did you talk about? And you had several of them hoes. What do you mean? That was the hard part. No, the hard part was facing your parents after you did that shit. Bruh. Nick. You know what? I'm gonna tell you this right now. No, I'm not gonna speak that into the universe. So I'm not even
like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously, it just makes me feel so bad.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
I guess when you've promised something to people who support you, it's kind of hard to.
Them digging you down and supporting you.
But it's up to you, right? Like when you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Them digging you down and supporting you.
Have you even processed?
Bitches, you support me by giving me your pussy. That's the biggest support I could ever have. That sounds absolutely fucking retarded.
Do you think what's happened?
Not yet. God, I won't forget this day, Jesus.
When I decided to start making this documentary, I wasn't too sure of what to expect. I certainly didn't expect to see Lily so upset at the end of it all.
So from that, a lot of people were like, okay, well, maybe she made this mistake and she's going to learn from this and she's going to grow from this. And, you know, judgment-free zone. Once again, you made a mistake. Maybe it's not a mistake that somebody else would make. But hey, we all have our own journeys. We all live our own lives and we all have to go through our own consequences. But Lily bounced right back, and that's when she decided to talk about her now wanting to sleep with 1,000 men. And people were like, girl, weren't you just crying about sleeping with 100 men and how badly it made you feel? So we were confused. Like, what is going on?
Are you still planning to do what I've called the 1,000 man challenge?
The man challenge. Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah. So my assistant's currently going through the 5,000 applications we have. They'll be getting, honestly, as quick as possible, in, out. I just want a conveyor belt. We're maybe thinking most it'll be 17 hours.
So then not only that, Lily decided to make a video with stuff on her face, should I say, and it's not a facial, not the ideal facial I would want or any of you guys would want, walking down the street proudly.
Y'all would for y'all man. From y'all man, y'all would. That's the only way. Dama Connects, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
Take a look at this.
Encontraste un lugar de concentración total.
There's like cars going by.
Come on, Tony.
I don't think anyone will notice. I think it looks like a bit like a face mask.
Come on, Tony. You put this shit on your motherfucking page, bro. And she's out here walking outside with this on
Now,
your
she
face.
could be lying and doing this for views, or it could in fact be the truth, because there's a lot of footage that she posted herself that it indeed was what she claimed it to be. So if it was that, this is an example of predatory behavior that I was speaking on. That is gross. Why are you walking around with that? That is not something you walk around with in public, let alone in your own house. So to me, it just seemed like she was...
That's where I have to disagree. You said my sound said my sound is low. What do you mean? You talking about for the video or like my sound as if it's coming through the mic?
Was very much so attention seeking. She liked the attention and she's very deeply wounded on the inside. There's no way you have parents.
Oh, this is what I was about to say. Man, it's your house. You do what you want. If you wanna. Okay, hold on. Let me turn that bit down. Oh, nope.
Parents and family members that love you and that encourage you to do things like this to this degree. And I am all about live your life, do what you want, your body, your choice. But something like 100 men in one day, let alone a lifetime, is definitely not the norm. And I don't want us to encourage it as if it is, and I don't want us to encourage it as if this is.
That is what I was about to say. You can do whatever you want to do in your house. If you want to walk around with fucking kids on your face, you do what you want. I disagree with her. She said, not even your house should be doing that. If you want to walk around with kids on your face, it's your motherfucking house. You do what you want. Wipe that shit off before you leave out the crib. On God. That's all I have to say.
Is healthy.
That's my
Sleeping with
public service
100 strangers in one day is a no-no. That is not something that should be promoted to young girls, and that is not something that should be promoted to adult women. And there was a video she did with Candace Owens, who I know you guys all hate. You guys always have something to say when I put Candace Owens in my videos. Once again, I am not a Candace Owens super fan, but hey, if somebody says a good point and I agree with that one point, I'm gonna use it. So
I ain't gonna lie, I love Candace Owens. Like, I'm sorry as fuck that she got with a black. Sorry, not. I'm sorry she got with a white dude. She is beautiful. Look at her cheekbones. She's out here working that shit. On God. Damn, I'm doing very good. I feel blessed. I'm honored. I'm blessed by the power of God and everything. Feeling good, looking good, just streaming shit like that. Just, you know, and you working, making that motherfucking money as you should. Nothing but prosperity and peace and endless, you know, just endless money and everything. On God, I'm good. But yeah, Candace Owens, she like that. I fuck here with Candace because she be having some great points. She has some great points. She's smart, beautiful black woman. And bruh, niggas don't like Candace Owens because she be keeping black people accountable. Black people don't want to be accountable. They just want to go with the status quo, which is fucking retarded. Why would y'all want to do that to yourselves? Listen to the, you know, in school, when you write a paper, and I've said this plenty of times, I'm sure. Yes, 1,000 men in fucking 12 hours. It was actually 17 hours, she said. But 1,000 men in fucking 12 hours, crazy. But in school, when we had to write a paper, and this is from high school to fucking college, we had to write a whole paper to go ahead. First of all, it's bad, but I don't want to say it's amazing. I think there's another word for it, but I don't want to say it's amazing because that'll make it, that type of verbiage will make it seem like, damn, it's amazing. I want to try that. No, we got to say it's I forgot the word later, but gotta use the whole fucking, you know, you gotta have your intro, your couple bodies, and those are the ones that's gonna defend your point. You gotta have a counter argument too. The counter argument is gonna strengthen your essay because you can't just go all your viewpoints and not have an opposite type of viewpoints, because after that counter argument, you're supposed to say, yes, this makes sense. This is why this goes with it. But I feel like, or I believe that my point is more valid because, and you go back and do a counter argument to that which you just put in. That's what makes your argument so strong. Like, bro, yes, she defends it.
Well, if y'all don't
she
like
defends
it, I just
doing
skip
it.
this part.
Literally,
But there was an interview Lily did with Candace.
Literally, old girl that did the 1,000 bodies in 12 hours, she did 100 bodies. And after that, like, she was crying from that. Her first video was 100 bodies in how many ever time? I think she just did 100 bodies in a day. Yeah, it was 100 bodies in the day that she did. And then she did a podcast with her bawling her eyes out. And then after that, she did 1,000 bodies in 12 hours. It's like, bruh.
Owens, where Candace Owens actually seemingly had a heart-to-heart moment with her, and it seemed like Lily was actually listening.
Man.
And this is why I think that Lily is doing stuff for
it's fucking
attention or
trash.
because the
It's
money is
crazy.
great. I don't think she's doing it
Fucking
for the love
trash.
of the game. But take a look at this interview.
Why do you want to do 1,000 though? Like, what? Why?
I really want to set the world record. It hasn't been broken in 20 years.
What the world record?
Yo, God, I don't even know
It's
the world.
919.
Only hoes would know that. Only hoes would know that. Only hoes would know that. I didn't even know there was a fucking record for that. And here's the thing. She set it up for what another bop, who's a newer bop, can see that and look up to her with her retarded ass mind like, damn, she got 1,000? I think I could get like, I think I can get like 1,100. 919 bodies. 919 men that she's fucked in a certain amount of time.
Who the hell is that girl? Who has that record?
See?
Lisa Sparks, she's like an ex-porn.
And where's she at now? Where is she? That's important.
She's married and got kids.
Whoa, Candace.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like it worked out for one person.
Uh-oh.
I have no question that she can have kids, and I have no question that she can get married. Like I said, there will be a guy many get married, and you read a lot about those relationships, and they don't tend to be the relationships that you want to be in.
Yeah, I found a love for bangs and doing really big group scenes. And so me and my assistant was talking, and I was like, I just looked up the world record because I was like, how cool would this be to do? Because obviously
you're casually talking to your sister about, damn, I wonder what the record is for how many dudes have fucked a female in a certain amount of time. What's the record for that? Damn. This would be so cool just to break it. Yo, sister's a hoe too. She's a hoe enabler. Yo, sister's a hoe enabler. I swear to God, I don't understand this shit either. I don't get it.
It's something that's kind of obviously never been done before. It'd be really unique content. It would also be giving, back to my supporters and stuff like that who have subscribed and, made my life how it is today. And so we talked about that back in August. And then we thought, you know what, instead of going straight for the 1,000, we'll do 100 to kind of see how that goes. And obviously we can learn and adjust things from the 100. Like there are some things that we wouldn't do on the day of the 100 that we would, there are some things that we wouldn't do on the day, there are some things that.
So she didn't get with the 919 men. That's not her. It was an ex-porn star who did it, who held the record. She looked it up, and she was talking to her sister, saying that it'd be cool to break the world record. An ex-porn star did it. She was like, hey, let me break this record and get to the, yeah.
That we did do on the day of the 100 that we wouldn't do on the 1,000, you know what I mean? Like it was a test run.
She said it like it's so fucking nonchalant. Oh yeah, it was a test run. I just did 100 just to see how it is. Let's do 100 test run, see how it goes, see where we can go ahead and edit and whatever the problem was on 100, we can go fix that. Then you can go ahead and do the 1,000 men. What? Not a whole test run. Not a bot.
And so
test
that's
run?
why then I was like,
She a
after the
bot
100,
crash
I
dummy.
thought, all steam ahead, let's go for the 1,000. But what then would you suggest my mother does?
Try to talk you out of it.
Yes.
Mom is supposed to guide their children
Exactly.
when they're doing decisions
The
like
fact that
that.
she's saying it like it's normal is
You
crazy.
may think this is that, or you may think it's this way, but you're a beautiful young girl. You have your entire future ahead of you. You have two parents that love you.
Exactly.
You could marry a man and raise children and have a happily ever after.
But you want to
Or
spend all your
you
youth
could
just
girl
fucking around,
who
being a
everyone
whore
knows, who
and a bop.
can't have a child that goes to school without people making fun of them.
Yes.
Imagine having a son. And
Yes, bruh.
they say your mom's on the internet. I watched her get by 100 men, or a daughter.
And now 1,000 men.
Which is just like, it's so
And now
precious, that
1,000 men.
relationship between a mother and their daughter.
Yes.
Like your mother should want to guide you in that way
Yes.
and say like,
And
this
the
is
dad
path
too.
that
Don't
you
forget the
could have.
dad,
Like,
Candace.
your future could be amazing,
Look,
and you're giving it.
Look at her face. You can tell that what Candace is saying ain't even registering. It's going in one ear and out the other. She's just listening to her, but it's like she's just talking to a brick wall. Like, I'm gonna do what I want, so who gives a fuck? In one ear and out the other.
Get out for this is not, by the way, fame. It's infamy. You know, you're establishing yourself as someone who's going to be infamous.
Look, in one ear and out the other. She's not even like grasping the conversation. She don't even care.
It's gonna pass so quickly, and money's gonna.
I'm gonna do it anyway, so it don't even matter what
you
you
the
gotta
next
say.
girl trying to one up it, and no one's gonna care anymore. You're gonna fade into irrelevancy, but you're never gonna have a normal relationship, and that's what your mother should be telling you if she actually loves you.
So in this interview, it seemed like Lily was actually listening. Like, I can really see the humanness.
You thought she was not listening, but she was not listening. If you look at her face, she was not listening. She's probably taking it in, but she was like, "Oh, I'm gonna do it regardless. Thank you for the advice. I appreciate you for saying that. But guess what? I'm gonna do it anyway." She was not listening.
In her, and I hope that she's able to get the help she needs, whether that's therapy, whether that's her reconnecting with her family or reconnecting with herself, going on a spiritual journey, something of that sort, because it's clearly needed. And it looks as if she can get a breakthrough.
Like
I don't think anybody
care.
with a good mental health
like
will willingly sleep with 100 strangers in one night and then say that they want to sleep with over 1,000 to break a record. But I hope she gets the help she needs if indeed it is because of mental health issues. So now let's discuss another OF creator who broke the record that Lily was assumingly trying to break as well, but Miss Bonnie beat her to it, and she caused even more controversy. Let's discuss Bonnie Blue. Bonnie Blue is a 25-year-old OnlyFans creator who has generated significant controversy due to her public statements and actions. Bonnie claims she became an OF model in order to create a better life for herself after working a typical office job.
Why did you start all of this?
Yeah, I just wanted a better life. I used to work an office job, 9 till 5, sit in rush hour, get given 20 days annual leave. And for a while I'd accepted that. I was like, okay, this is what life is. This is as good as it can get. And then, you know, when you...
See, there was this between what she just said, because I can understand what she said, the, 9 to 5 and, 20 days annual leave and shit like that. I'm like, yeah, okay, I get that. But I never once thought, hey, this is going to be my life. Of just working a typical 9 to 5. I'm never gonna accept that, because my mom, she has her own business, and my dad, he's always been blue collar. So I was like, just for my mom's thing, I know I got a great work ethic, but I'm like, I got to put that work ethic for my own job, my own career. I never accepted that, and also knew I'm not gonna go. Hey, do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. I always told myself, I'm not gonna sell my soul for fucking money. No matter what. I'm not selling my soul for fucking money. If I gotta go do the slow grind and fucking constantly do this shit and nobody's watching, people gonna be watching. I got people in here watching me right now. And it's gonna grow. But it's like, I'm never gonna be, now you may find me on Feet Finders, but other than that, I'm not gonna sell my soul for fucking money. Come on now. Stop it.
Start looking back on life thinking,
I'll be right back.
am I
I gotta
going
use
to
the
get,
bathroom.
when
I'll
I'm in a
be
care
right back.
home and think, wow, I should have done something more. I shouldn't have cared about people's judgment. So I thought, no, I want to change that. I don't want to be scared what people are going to think about me. And I want to get freedom.
She said she first started off as a cam girl, and that she genuinely enjoyed. And that's what led her to transition to OnlyFans.
So I'd relocated to Australia at the time, had 2 years off. And then when it came to going back into an office, I was like, definitely not. Like, it's just not going to make me happy. So I started off camming online. So, wow, just interacting with men, over a webcam. And I had a lot of fun. I enjoyed the interaction. It boosted my confidence. And I was having, I enjoyed pleasuring them. I enjoyed, having pleasure myself as well. So then it quickly escalated to OnlyFans, because in my eyes, if I was making content anyway to put on this, cam work website, I thought I might as well use a more established website like OnlyFans.
Today, Bonnie has claimed to have beaten the sleeping with over 1,000 men in a single day, but instead she did it in 12 hours. Take a look at this.
This is for you. Like, I don't want it to seem intimidating. If you don't. I'm excited. I am going to do a world record of 1,000 men in 24 hours. If they don't turn up, they don't turn up.
This is what my face looks like after taking 1,000 men less than 12 hours ago.
The big 1,000 was completely done. So it started off, I'll give you a bit of an overview. Bangs after bangs to start with. It was just like, the room was absolutely full. Then we did groups of 5, like one after the other of 5s. I wanted to give people more time, so then it went down to like one-on-ones, didn't it? So like one person would watch whilst I was with somebody, and then it would literally just be like a rotating circle like
This
that.
leads to the numerous ethical and health issues that comes with giving your body to so many individuals. Now, if she indeed is telling the truth, that is an estimated 41 seconds per person, and we saw the aftermath. She showed the room, how it looked after she slept with all these men, and these men were literally lined up for her. And I just think that that is absolutely insane. I'm all for women feeling liberated, but it gets to a point where it just becomes absolutely absurd and problematic.
No, we'll just put your face in it. Bunny, okay. I'm just gonna give you the Just G beanie.
Oh, okay.
You're certified now.
Certified?
Yeah, put it on.
Oh, I can't, I mean, but then I'm...
No, the beanie is a hat.
Right, okay. It's alright then. Okay.
We'll hit it.
How did you find the shoot?
Bro, it was a blessing, it was an honor, and you know what, Bonnie? Appreciate it, man, appreciate it. Hopefully we go for another one, but you know what? Keep myself humble and sweet, so.
I did not expect her to be this filthy. Did you not?
They maybe had to have that on.
You could be wrong, man.
Oh,
How did you find your experience?
It was simply amazing. Yeah, I was worried at first. It's my first kind of thing, first time, and yeah, straightforward, quite smooth, brilliant experience. I definitely recommend it.
So this was obviously her biggest form of controversy recently, but Bonnie has said some other questionable things that has led people to give her the side eye. Let's first start off with her numerous encounters with young men. Bonnie has publicly discussed having numerous encounters with young men, particularly college boys.
So I started going to events like Freshers, Spring Break, and there's one in Australia called Schoolies, which is a high volume of sort of 18-year-old people in, you know, I guess a small time frame.
What the
so I was like, if I could go and speak to as many people as I could, not only do I educate those I sleep with, but also I get a video that can educate the wider audience, and obviously I can monetize off that. So it's when I sleep with students, or barely legal, as I've said and the media have said, it shows me discussing consent with them. It shows me saying to them, this is what I enjoy, this is what I don't enjoy. And it also gives them an opportunity to tell me what they like. And sort of, I guess, use me as a guinea pig. Trial what you like and what you want to do. So when you go to the next person, you know exactly how to pleasure them and, you know, how to receive pleasure as well.
She uses this as like a ploy to sell her content. And she even has content with her and Lily, the last woman that we spoke about, because Lily and Bonnie make content together sometimes, that they were looking for 18-year-old boys to be intimate. They look so much alike. This is incredibly predatory. Imagine a group of grown men. Now, I understand they're not that old. Like, these girls are 25 and 23 years old. But just imagine 2 grown men going on college campuses where there are 17 and 18-year-olds on. And yes, 17, because your girl here was 17 at college. I was 17 for 5 months in college, okay? Before I turned 18 my freshman year. So, yes. Underage people can potentially be on campus too. But imagine...
Oh yeah, because they late birthdays. Yeah, late birthdays. Thank God I got a early fucking birthday. May.
Them going on campus seeking for young girls to put in their content for their OnlyFans.
They would have instantly been put... Bruh, they would instantly be on the motherfucking list. They would instantly be on the motherfucking list. I swear to God they would. Yes, they would. They'd be on the motherfucking list.
Because if men did what these women did, we know that they would be dragged for filth. Now, these ladies are getting dragged, but they're not getting the threats of going to jail and the threats of being publicly humiliated. Facts. No. Men would get far, far worse. And
they'd be on the list. They'd be on the list.
And
real
not
quick.
only that, Bonnie does heavily use the barely legal phrase. I mean, she actually uses it quite a bit in a lot of her content. And she has once again been criticized for doing this so willingly.
You have a very specific niche, don't you?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
So, barely legal.
Like, why is she on the fucking news?
Because as I...
Even though it's not... I mean, I don't know if this news station is popular or anything. I'm assuming it has maybe I wouldn't say a course, like, fan base or support, but it's on the news for some reason. I'm sure it's on TV. But why are you putting an OnlyFans model or OnlyFans porn star on the fucking news? You need viewers that much? You think you do streamers? Streamers be doing that shit. Bullshit streamers be doing that shit. Come on now.
Started my content, I realized it was not necessarily relatable.
I don't think people realize if you don't give these people any attention, the shit will die down. Like, come on now.
It's the average person. And I wanted to make my
niggas
content
want to make
relatable.
money. It's a
I'm just
capitalistic
girl,
society.
I'm relatable. I'm sort of the girl next door vibes. However, that does not portray online if I'm doing these rough, over-the-top scenes. And I want people to be able to watch my videos and be able to imagine themselves in it and, you know, connect with it. I think the issue that people have with you specifically is it's the fact that you use terms like barely legal. You say that you're babysitting for kids, I think is the word. No, that I've never used baby.
And you know, guess what? You know what else people would call her if she was a dude? With her verbiage of barely legal and her going to colleges and looking for people who just turned 18. You know what they call her if she was a man? They call her a fucking predator. They'd call her a fucking predator. If she was a man, they'd call her a fucking predator.
Sorry,
Babysitting for adults, you did in a podcast with Lottie Moss.
But it's like the barely legal, that's what the media gave me. And the media like to penalise
But you also
women.
now use that terminology. You also say that you're educating, but I'm wondering, who are you educating? Because a lot of your audience, especially on TikTok, are teenagers. What kind of messaging are you putting out there? Because also I've heard you use, say phrases such as, women are lazy, if they're not going to give sex to their husbands, then those husbands, dads and barely legal teenagers have a right. Women are not the sexual property of men, and women don't exist to pleasure men.
The issue with Bonnie Blue is that she does not see the terrible image that she is spreading, and I don't think she really cares. Not saying that she has to care, but it definitely does speak about somebody's character when they continue to do things that are impacting an entire generation. And unfortunately, she is most likely okay with her behaviors because her parents are okay with her behaviors, and they've said it themselves publicly. Bonnie's mother has described herself cleaning up after Bonnie's multiple sexual innuendos. Take a look at this.
What was it like after cleaning up after bang?
Messy. Hundreds of condoms, boxer shorts, tops, stained bed sheets, wet bed sheets.
So even when you hear, you know, that she slept with 158 guys in 2 weeks?
It's just part of a job and that's it.
So you don't have any kind of, you know, emotional response to it?
At first I did, but not anymore.
Bonnie, when you told your parents what you do, how did that conversation go?
I actually didn't tell them. A video got leaked. I would have always told them. I'd only just started, so I wasn't ready to explain why I've chose to do this job. I was gutted at first, I really was. It was shock, but it was just a shock because it's something I never thought she would do.
What has Bonnie achieved doing it in your eyes?
Well, where are you going next month? Yeah, we're going on a really nice holiday.
So her making all that money, how has it affected you?
Blinded by the fucking money. And it's not just selling your soul, it's also entering into the people you love soul as well. If they're able to be subservient so quick because, Lily, hold on, listen to what she just said. Hold on, listen to what she just said. Because we about to run that shit right back.
So her making all that money, how has it affected you?
We've had nice holidays and nice gifts, but that doesn't bother me. She's happy, so I'm happy because she's happy. She would do.
What has Bonnie achieved doing it in your eyes?
Well, where are you going next month?
See?
Yeah.
Where are you going next month? Like, that's a good thing. Oh, yeah, we going to Bora Bora, or we're going to some type of island that no one else can get. But what kind of money are you using? Oh, yeah, money is money. Okay, we'll say the same thing for fucking drug lords who be going on fucking trips, getting islands, getting boats, fucking all the bitches. Drug lords. That's dirty money they use for fucking selling their drugs. Murking people. Countless many of fucking bad shit. Money is not just money, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, we're going on a really nice holiday.
So her making all that money, how has it affected you?
We've had nice holidays and nice gifts, but that doesn't bother me. She's happy, so I'm happy because she's happy. If she wasn't happy, but she's happy, she's safe, making lots of money.
What does your dad say about it?
Honestly, he loves it. Like, obviously doesn't sit watching the videos, but like,
I never want to be that dad, right? I'm not gonna be that dad. I already know I'm not gonna be that dad. I'm not gonna be that dad. Oh my god, he's happy. He's happy. He don't watch the videos, but he's happy. He don't watch the videos, but he's happy. Oh my gosh.
on my social media, my TikToks, he'll have a look at. And he's just proud, seeing how happy I am, how much I've been able to support the family. And it's like, it's really changed my life and my family's life. I've got these stamps and it says like, I slept with Bonnie Blue, I want to sleep with Bonnie Blue and stuff. And like, I was practicing them on my dad, and my dad was like, I need to go to the pub after this. And he's got like stamps all up his arms to say he slept with his daughter.
It is horrible that Bonnie's...
This nigga, you might as well, all them motherfucking stamps, you might as well go ahead and get a tattoo of it. You flaunting it all around, you might as well go ahead and get a motherfucking tattoo. Bonnie Blue's dad, you're happy that your daughter's getting dicked down by 1,000 men. And, I mean, there's going to be a plethora more. Barely legal.
Parents are not stepping in order to save their daughter because it's clear that she is going through a bunch of mental turmoil in order to grant so many men with the access of her body that they do not deserve. Instead, I'm sure they saw how much money this girl's making because she said she's making a very pretty penny versus making sure that their daughter's mental health is okay. I mean, she said she made $3 million in 2024 alone, and it wasn't even the end of the year yet.
Can I ask you how much you've made in like a year off OnlyFans?
So this year it's already been over 3 million. So being a pays really well.
3 mil?
Yeah.
I'd hate to see your tax bill.
It makes me feel sick.
Yeah. 3 mil. Is this your best year you've had? Or
this is only my first proper year, so yeah.
No.
And once again, it is not normal to sleep with so many men in a singular day, let alone a singular week. Or should I say, let alone a singular lifetime. And Bonnie's actions, like I said earlier, about some of these creators having to face consequences to their actions. Bonnie has been banned from places like Australia and also Fiji for visa violations due to what she is doing in their continents and countries. So I can only wish Bonnie the best. She seems to really love the game versus Lily. Lily seems like that she is hurting from this a bit more. So if she loves it, I guess I like it. But my main concern is what she is displaying to young girls and how it is going to impact young girls and young boys as well.
First of all, don't do that. Don't do that. She said, if she loves it, I guess I like it. No. I know you're saying this shit for your supporters or try to seem like, well, no, bro. If she loves it, that's her prerogative. And I can't do nothing but move how I was moving before I even knew about this. Act like I still don't even know about this. I mean, I know now because I'm watching a video on this and react to a video. But hell no. I don't love it. It's just weird. And like I said, if it was a man, oh yeah, they be calling this nigga a predator. Put him on a fucking registry. ASAP. Get this creepy ass nigga out of here. What the fuck is he?
Now let's talk about Ezra Van Dien, who is a literal representation of how these creators, Bonnie and Lily, can influence other people to participate in the actions that they are displaying. So Ezra is a Turkish OnlyFans model whose OnlyFans led her to being locked up. So Ezra was detained by police after vowing to sleep with over 100 men in one day, allegedly because of the women that she saw online, more particularly probably Lily. So Ezra decided to make a post on her social media account saying that she wanted to sleep with 100 men in 24 hours. And she was very, very clear about what she wanted to do. She posted herself in a little red lingerie outfit, and she captioned that post with, "My goal is to break a Turkish record first, then a world record. I'm starting with 100 men in 24 hours. As I'm sure you can imagine, the post caught a lot of attention, and mind you, she's in Turkey, okay? She's not in America where you might be able to get away with that, but she's in Turkey, so they're a bit more strict when it comes to things like this.
Which is retarded because, bruh, in Turkey, and she lives, I don't know if she like was born and raised in Turkey, or she's moved there, but I'm assuming because she's Turkish that she's born and raised there. You know that shit is going to be frowned upon by the Turkish government. So why would you even try to do that? Like, come on now.
But her post quickly triggered a police investigation in Turkey. The Istanbul Security Branch Directorate's Morality Bureau launched an official probe, and they were not laughing about what she was doing. So Ezra was arrested at a hospital where she was waiting to get a cosmetic procedure done, and there was footage of police dragging her down the stairs with handcuffs around her wrists. But here's where her story gets even more crazy. While in custody with police, Ezra took it upon herself to post in a half-nude photo. And she claimed that it was a police officer that took that photo. And she even joked that the police officer did not mind. Now, the reason why this is such a huge deal, specifically in Turkey, is because Turkey banned OnlyFans back in 2023. So the fact that Ezra continued to post content, though it was illegal, is what shocked so much of the Turkish population. So for someone to publicly engage in this explicit form of content and then brag about breaking a record is considered not only inappropriate, but is considered a direct challenge to the societal norms of Turkey. So the Turkish courts charged Ezra with obscenity and accused her of being provocative to society. Some people even argue that this kind of behavior...
Nice looking Turkish police officer. Okay. You know, it's kind of grainy. You must have took down a motherfucking android, but she look bad. Way more bad than she do. She look, you got a swollen ass face, a puffer fish. That right here, that's a Angelina off of fucking Shark Tales. Yeah, that's what she is. Okay.
Behavior contributes to a culture where sexuality is commodified to extremes, often exploiting women for attention and profit. So Ezra has come out defending herself, saying in quote, "I'm not harming anyone." And she claims that she should indeed be free because she's not harming anybody. And though I do agree with her to a certain extent, when your country says this is against the law, you should most likely abide by that in order to avoid further problems.
Yeah.
And this also leads to the bigger question of concern, which is, how are these women impacting younger audiences? And what is this going to do for younger women when they know that selling their bodies is so easily accessible and it can be looked at as another form of payment? So I just want to wrap this video up in a big shiny bow and just tell you guys what the downsides of creating an OnlyFans profile is. So for one, content leaks are very, very common. You may think, oh my God, well, I'm posting on OnlyFans, it's private, I'm just doing it for a quick check. No job's ever gonna see this because I use a fake name. Yeah, a lot of people's content gets leaked. There's literally websites out there available for you to look up creators' content for free. Whatever they post online, you can just search it up and it is up there. Every little thing that they thought they were hiding is on the internet. Nothing on the internet is 100% secure, and I think we all know that, especially us as a generation that has grown up in an internet sensationalized world. Of course, there's cyberbullying that can be involved, doxing, which is when people leak your information, and then of course stalking. A lot of OnlyFans creators talk about safety concerns because some of these men or women get so obsessed with them and their profile that they have online that they really believe they're in a relationship with them, and they do some crazy things in order to find out where exactly this person lives. So you're putting yourself at risk. And once again, I'm going to say a billion times, this can really affect you getting a job in the future. So I advise everybody to really think about what you're doing before you do it, okay? I get that it's a quick cash grab, but not all money is good money. The economy sucks, so a lot of people are going to do more and more outlandish things in order to make a living, but
Nigga, deliver Uber Eats. Deliver a fucking DoorDash. Do Uber, Lyft. There's so much other ways you can fucking make your money and still do what you need to do on the content side, bruh. Like, bruh, I'm not giving y'all that fucking cop out, bruh. Like, come on, I was delivering Uber Eats. Like, y'all was with me when I was fucking delivering Uber Eats and shit. Y'all know. I was going through my shit. I was telling you about me delivering Uber Eats and shit like that. Like, come on now.
I think we really have to think before we do. And then lastly, you guys, I wanted to be clear, I am not bashing all OnlyFans creators. I'm speaking about the ones that are doing these problematic things. So if the shoe doesn't fit, don't try to force your foot into it.
Why'd you look at the camera when you said that? Why you look at the bottom?
But you guys, that is the end of today's video. I, of course, want to know what you guys think in the comments down below. What are your thoughts on OnlyFans models? Do you think that OnlyFans should be banned in our country? Do you think that OnlyFans is problematic? Do you think OnlyFans is a good thing? Let's get the discussion going in the comments down below. Once again, thank you guys so much for your love and support. Remember, we're on the road to 300,000 subscribers, so please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And thank you guys so much again for the support. I love and appreciate you guys so much, and I will see you all in my very next video. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.
Taking you in this moment, come get close.
That was a great video. Shout out to Tony Brienne.